Hello YouTube, thank you for joining me. If you are new to the channel, I am Ad Noctem. I play a variety of games. I make videos about them, playthroughs on YouTube, as well I stream them on Twitch and here on this YouTube channel. Today we're checking out a demo for a game called Becrowned. Now, I don't know much about this game. I stumbled onto the creator on Twitter, and I saw that the demo was out, and the little bit of clips I saw looked like something I would be interested in. It's third-person survival horror with what looks like a surreal or supernatural sort of setting. So, very cool setting and ambience and everything that I am into. So, aside from that and what I saw on the Steam store, I don't know much about it, but let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start this on mouse and keyboard. Some of these games play great on mouse and keyboard. Others, it's really strongly recommended you have a controller. I do have one of those on standby, so I'll let you know if my mouse and keyboard experience is not good and I end up going to the controller. Okay, so tank controls recommended for keyboard. Let's go ahead and try that. I've done some tank controls before. Light sensitivity warning, that goes for viewers as well. Play with headphones, play in the dark. Well, I have my key light on me, but hey, I gotta show all this off. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. There you go, classic throwback. That's a cool sword. Memory is the true source of strength. A person who remembers their past is strong. A person who remembers their family is strong. A person who remembers their duty is also strong. Cool music and sound effects, and I like the art and the design. It's giving me kind of control feeling right now. What kind of person are you? Damn, how long have I been here? My head hurts so much as though something is tearing through my brain. All I can remember is running into this elevator to escape that monster. After that, it's just darkness. Man's work, huh? It's an old war poster. It reminds me of the ones I saw when I was a young boy. A sharp pain runs through my head when I look at it. I think the elevator is broken. I can't even tell if it goes up or down. Go forth and fear not what lies ahead. Do not forget our agreement. You've braved the journey thus far. You should know failure is not an option. It is time. Welcome to Carpenter Asylum. Oh, great. Well, at least I have my flashlight. Okay, I don't necessarily love the screen jumping up and down like that. That's a little bit of a rough effect. Press A. I am pressing A. Oh, it's telling me to press A on my controller. That's a weird little UI thing. And see, now it's switched the other UI to the controller. I wonder what the keyboard prompt is for that. But all right, we got our flashlight equipped now. Okay, what the fuck was that thing? It feels like I'm losing my mind. Okay, so it's quite the multifunctional facility. So we've got psych ward, rehabilitation ward, military ward, and family ward. Got a bright shiny here. I wouldn't have lasted very long in this world without these pills. Painkillers, okay. Nice, we've got some rust, and we've got some rusty barbed wire and blood on the walls, so we're looking at some real survival horror staples here. I suppose he has no use for this anymore. So we got a Bowie knife. Now, I probably need to equip that. So once again, I'm just trying to figure out what the button would be. Space. Okay. Space is the button to equip on mouse and keyboard. Now... Okay. Hold right mouse to ready, left mouse to attack. It's locked. But I can hear someone's footsteps on the other side of the door. Knock on the door? Sure, we're ready for what may come. Visiting hours are over. Please come back tomorrow. I suppose we probably head back for the elevator then. Unless anything would like to jump out and scare me on the way. The elevator call button is broken. I need to find another way out of here. Okay. It looks like he tried to get out of here. Oh, nice. Arm caught in the fan. That's a nice touch. We've got electrical boxes on the walls. That's all boarded up. This flashlight seems to be pointing at something. Or this light here. No? What happens if we knock on the door again? Do we get a more forceful response? The patients are asleep. Do not disturb them. But maybe a little disturbing as a treat. Stop banging on the door, or I will have to call the police. Get the fuck out of here. Ah, the elevator works now. Question is it picking me up or dropping someone off? Looks like this place already hates me. I'm in a trap. Okay, so right shift combat stance, and is that enter to attack? Press and hold for strong attack. Switch targets. Okay, it's not the fanciest combat, but it works. My mind is flooded with a strange noise when those creatures are nearby. Very much like the Silent Hill radio noise. What's on the floor here? Is it a key? 9mm ammo, okay. Love a handgun. Elevator call button is still broken. Ah, now the door is open. Okay. This place seems familiar. I might have been here before. Not as a patient, of course. Nine mil ammo. Wonder what kind of gun it's gonna be. I bet it's gonna be a Glock or a Beretta. My diary? What the hell is it doing here? Could it be that I lost it in this asylum? No, none of this makes any sense. Notebook and map. Okay, cool. Weird message, uh-huh. I like the map. A map of this floor. The water damage makes it far too difficult to read, though. Patient records are stored here. One of the files is soaked in blood and almost falling out of the drawer. The text is barely legible, but I can make out a few lines. Okay, it's telling me A to read again, and space isn't doing it. Date of birth, November 13, 1933. Data request, May 1st, 1980. Last visit, May 15, 1985. Therapist, Dr. Franz Heizer. Diagnosis, CPTSD with increasing paranoid psychosis. Main treatment types, light psychotherapy, medicinal treatment, including amisulpridum. That's probably closer. Complications, leg paralysis, aggressive behavior. The next part is illegible. Let's see how this works on controller. Huh, I can't access options mid-game. That's a perfect team, isn't it? Look at those icons. Okay, yeah, the controller's not great with the tank controls. I'll just keep it in my lap in case I need to access anything. I wonder if these interaction prompts would be better if I did not also have a controller plugged in. It's impressive, but it's a little extravagant for an asylum, I think. More painkiller. Good. Gonna about end up like Simon in Cry of Fear. Shotgun ammo. Nice. A beautiful feather. Hey, I'd pick that up too. A pack of cigarettes. The brand was discontinued over a decade ago. Pack of cigarettes. Finely aged. Was that me shutting the door? Okay, we got some more painkillers. Who's sloshing around in there? The door is locked from the other side. Well, maybe it's best I mind my own business. The door is locked. I need a key to open it. We've got a code here. That's Dr. Heizer. Just empty drawers, nothing interesting. And then the basement is chained. There are metal chains on the door. Need a proper tool to remove them. So one has to ask, what would give us a 4-digit code? Painkiller, and it looks like we've got some military boxes down here. Yeah, we've got some crates from the army. Some dark period in history of this place has been frozen in time. Isn't it strange for an asylum to have an operating theater like this? In any case, I doubt this guy was being treated for schizophrenia. Actually, upon closer inspection, it looks like they sewed his stomach shut. The medical instruments are extremely outdated, resembling something that would be used in torture rather than anything else. What do they even treat here? What's all this on the door? Huh, this door doesn't look like it belongs here. It's locked from the other side. Parents not permitted. We've got some psychedelic posters, private property, keep out. Okay, this seems like an early teenager's room, maybe. The entry to the next floor is blocked. I wonder if the patients did this. Might be able to break these boards with something. So, for a way forward, we have 2 things that need a tool and 1 that needs a code. What do we have here? Richard, is it really you? I've been waiting for so long, trapped in this living hell. I am so tired, but we can now escape this together. Go through the door on the left and find me. I will explain everything. Father. Let's go back here and see if I might have missed a 4-digit code. Oh, that's right. That's where this is. I guess I could try some of the years that I saw in this document. So yeah, we could try 1933, 1980, and 1985. Well, we can't try 80. Doesn't seem to be it. I just have the one note, right? Just the patient file. Anything in this back corner here? No. Okay, so we've got a pack of cigarettes, a radio. Radio doesn't appear to be doing anything here yet. Can't use this item here. I was thinking, what if the smoke revealed something on the paintings? I don't know. I may go ahead and cut to whatever I discover here in a moment. My boy, don't wait around for too long. They may be gone for now, but they'll be back soon. Okay, more dialogue here, maybe? No, it wasn't my fault. They forced me to do this. Don't eat anything here. They've put something in the food. I am the only survivor, the only remaining witness. They know it, and they are trying to hide the truth. No matter how hard I try, all my efforts fail, and I can't put an end to this. But you can, my son. Please don't leave me. They're pumping me full of some kind of stimulant, just like they did back in that damn war. Have you seen our platoon commander? I need to show him something. George just got napalmed. They've rushed him to the hospital, but in that state, I can only pray that he lives. We did what we had to do. It was our duty. Sir, yes, sir. Okay, these seem like maybe these are now just cycling through memories. Roger that. Where's my rifle? Thank you, sir. Okay, yeah. I think we've stopped getting anything useful out of him. Oh, I can break the boards with the knife. Okay. I was thinking I had to have a hammer or a crowbar or something. Okay, there we go. Sometimes hitting the environment is the way forward. Well, I sure hope that wasn't my dad. Got a first aid kit. Heizer's note number 1. I must admit, Clint's unwavering strength surprises me. No, it frightens me. How many times have we pried him from the afterlife? Even years after its expiry date, his stubborn heart insists on beating. But I wonder, is it out of love or spite? Gross, this isn't just rotten food. These are someone's entrails. Yummy. More shotgun ammo. Eating schedule and all kinds of notices. Nothing interesting. Oh no, poor Dad. I really hope I was just seeing things. This entire asylum feels like it was built upon someone's sick fantasy. It can't be mine, though, right? Shower room key, okay. Yeah, we could go get cleaned up. Okay, I don't know if there was anything in there that I missed. That's the treatment room. Shower room key. Door is now unlocked. A pile of dirty clothes with an old toy blaster tangled within the bundle of rags. It looks very familiar. Captain Perk's blaster. The radio is spitting out all kinds of noise as if it's reacting to something. I should take a look at it. These monsters only pretend that they want to help me. I mean, shit, that fucking nurse ridicules and tortures me. That witch drenched me in boiling hot water in the showers. Does she really think that if I'm paralyzed from the waist down, that I can't feel anything in my legs? I finally got my chance, though. I managed to quietly snatch the key to the ward while she turned around to grab the shampoo bottle. I've hidden it in one of the toilets, but I need to move fast. I have to escape before they torture me even more. There's no one here I can trust. Okay, one of the toilets. That says fools. And I can stand on it and do a little dance, but... maybe this toilet door will be unlocked now? Probably something to fight if it is. Oh, what about this toilet? Maybe Clint wasn't lying after all. I can see something inside. Okay, word 6 key. Oh, is this bright red eyeball TV where I save? Ah, you finally remembered the face of your father. However, I'm afraid there's much more to uncover. Rest for a moment. A long, arduous journey still remains. It is where you save. Okay. What do we got here? Handgun, and what is it? It's a Beretta. I called it. I knew it was either going to be a Glock or a Beretta. I'm kind of more interested in these M16s. What a mess. There are medical tools and equipment lying around all over the place. Scalpel, okay. But the rifles. This rifle is only a replica model. Unfortunately for me, it can't actually shoot. I'm so damn exhausted. My neighbor always shared his cigarettes, but he is gone now. Say, if you find me a cigarette, I'll tell you a little secret. Thank you, kind stranger. One more thing, though. You wouldn't have a lighter by any chance. Nothing sadder than an unlit cigarette, I say. More 9mm ammo. Honestly, we can probably go ahead and equip the handgun. My dad used to carry a similar one when he was a cop. Okay, let's head back to the treatment room and cut that guy's stomach open. Sorry, pal, I have to do this. Got a lighter, okay. Oh, that's a lot. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Dying, let's, use some painkiller. I don't know how you reload. Although I suspect that was the last of my ammo anyways. Alright, I'm in injured status, but... let's go back and turn over this lighter. Probably gonna save, too. He has struggled in ways you cannot comprehend, and yet you refuse to acknowledge his emotions and humanity. Listen, the anesthetic wasn't too strong last time, so I managed to overhear Heizer and Mary talking. I just about caught a few words, enough to piece together the new door code. It's not much to share with you, but I definitely don't need it anymore. Maybe you'll have more use for it. 6754, don't you forget it. Alright, 6754 it is. Oh no. Oh, it's written there in blood. In case you forgot it. Let's get F's in the comments for that person. Died giving me the information I needed. Poem by Dr. F. Heizer. The raven's shrill call awoke the slumbering creature within its coffin. And so the call of the depths echoed, a madman slashed at the curtains of hell, raising the biting demons bound by endless pain, now plotting their schemes against mankind. Note to self, find evening poetry classes to attend. Poetry suits the doctor. Got a nutcracker. Oh, a king figurine. I'm sure I'm gonna have to find a queen figurine and some other stuff too, maybe. Another beautiful feather. The head doctor is German. Huh. I suppose that's why this place has an operating theater. Is it just me, or is that a non sequitur? Letter from Dr. Heizer. Dear Max, how have you been? I heard that you've fallen seriously ill and you were unable to visit us as a result. I hope it is nothing too serious. We've received the medication you sent us and I plan to test it on one of our patients. He's a former soldier who suffers from PTSD. However, he continues to become more unstable and aggressive towards both other patients and the staff. Just this morning, he bit Maria's hand and even attempted to strangle her. His violent outbursts are becoming more frequent, and I am considering transferring him into a private room. He is a danger to everybody in the shared ward. I can only hope your medication will help him regain his sanity. I must also thank you for your kind and thoughtful gift. My Gothic literature collection now contains the words of Robert Bloch, thanks to you. I really needed this. The stress of the job is taking its toll on me. Sometimes it feels like I'm losing my mind. I'm far too old for this nonsense. Perhaps retirement is the only answer. I wish you a swift recovery and hope you will pay us a visit soon. Your friend, Dr. Heizer. An experimental drug? Huh, that makes me think of my dad's episodes. He never stopped rambling on about that kind of thing, even at the end. It was a lot to deal with. Robert Bloch's Psycho. Is there anything else in here of note? Hello, Mr. Bones. What if I could use the soaker to spray something on this chain? I think there's a direction I hadn't gone yet. Oh, these flies are a nice touch. When you leave the bodies here, that's a cool effect. The door is locked. I need a key. Do I have any ammo left? Well, at least there's one thing in this asylum that isn't absolutely horrifying. Anything in the refrigerators? Hmm. What would the Psycho book and the King figurine do for me? Can't use this item here. So I can't, like, inspect it. Fuck, that smell is unbearable. Would the book go on a bookshelf somewhere? Reveal a hidden passage, maybe? What happens if I go back to where I found Dad? There was an enemy generated this way, which tells me that there's probably something in this direction. Nothing more this way. I don't know, did we go check on the dead guy again? Bookshelf in here, too. What do we do with a book and a king figurine, a lighter, and a super soaker? Life after war is not easy, Richard. You should have understood that. That's a pretty decent collection right there. Got this Conspiracy Against the Human Race, Dracula, Hellraiser, and The Call of Cthulhu. Oh, and also The Raven. Gothic literature collection now contains words of Robert Bloch. Thanks to you, my friend, I really needed this. Am I supposed to only select the Gothic ones? Dracula, Call of Cthulhu. And I don't know the conspiracy against the human race. Legends of World Horror. What did the poem say? Raven's shrill call awoke the slumbering creature within its coffin. Okay, so Raven, Dracula. So the call of the depths. Raven, Dracula, Cthulhu, Hellraiser, fighting demons bound by endless pain. Oh, Psycho, then Hellraiser. Conspiracy. Raven, Dracula, Cthulhu. Psycho, Hellraiser. Conspiracy. Raven, Dracula, Cthulhu, Psycho, Hellraiser, Conspiracy. Raven, Dracula, Cthulhu, Psycho, Hellraiser, Conspiracy. Now the books are arranged in the correct order. Read the books in right order. Okay. So 213946. North Hall Key. Let's go. You know, honestly, I was expecting this to be a little drop-in demo that lasted, 20, 30 minutes. We're now 50 minutes in, and it looks like it's still going. It's more extensive than I expected. Okay, you do have limited ability to run. Excuse you, no thank you. Something off-putting about these anatomical drawings. They seem inhuman. An old projector. Somehow it's still in working condition. An old picture with my father. It's me and Dad. Looking closely, there's something scribbled on the back. My sun, my light, my burning star. I think I should go back down that hallway. Very Silent Hill 4, that wheelchair. Pretty effective creepy noises they make. This is my room. I love video games. Hey, me too. They help me escape from the darkness of reality for a while. There should be something pinned up on this wall. There are familiar figurines on the drawer. There's just one asshole missing, the king. Here we are. I used to fix all my toys myself, right here on this desk. Captain Perk's Galactic Blaster was my favorite of them all, but it was so brittle, I had to constantly repair it. I'm sorry, I don't have the time to fix you right now, my old friend. Next time, though, I promise. Okay, so it seems I need to find whatever should be pinned on the wall. I got the figurine, I got the blaster. There was an area I didn't quite check in the North Hall, but since it's been a minute, I'm gonna run back to the save room. It's nice that there is not a limited amount of saves here. I'm definitely somebody I like to pop a safety save when I get a chance. Forces even greater than those that beckoned you into this loop will pass judgment on your actions. Go ahead, judge me then. I'd like to see somebody else do better. Should be taking screenshots. Gonna need something for a thumbnail. Okay, I feel like the AI kind of died a little there. I can see something attached to his belt. But who is this man? He reminds me of someone. Got a first aid kit. Don't mind if I do. Childhood drawing. So that'll be what I need to pin up on the wall then, I imagine. And then what'll happen? Drawing I made when I was a child. It's a little violent, though. I still can't believe I drew this. What was that sound? It seemed to come from the neighboring ward. He just can't let go. We tried our best to help. You've gotten much further than we ever did, after all. That corrupt version of you has vanished for good. Neighboring ward. What would that be? Need to watch the screen more often? Let's go check on that then. Oh, alright. Guess I gotta be aggressive. Dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and use a first aid kit. I have shotgun ammo and still haven't found the shotgun. I don't know if that's my own doing, if I just haven't investigated thoroughly enough, or if it's not available yet. So there's something in this storage room. An old film reel. Well, hello there. Well, that'll be the tool I need to open the exit. Am I imagining things, or did something just fall out from under that screen? Bolt cutter. Alright, game. Time for your last surprises. What do you got for me? More symbols. I approve. Oh, a save spot. We got war sirens. We got shotgun ammo. Well, this is something new. We got 9mm ammo. Painkiller. Yeah, I'm feeling like I definitely missed out on a shotgun at some point. I was gonna see if I could go in that storage room, but no luck. Oh, get off of me. Get off of me. I'm gonna die here. This is where I die. I died. Handgun might have given me more of a fighting chance. Certainly the shotgun would have. Whatever I did to miss out on the shotgun was a mistake. These camera angles, by the way, true to survival horror form, the camera angles don't make it easy. Ah, sawed off. Here we go. A little loud at this point. Turn it down some. Nice little maze here. Gonna run past this before it explodes. Yep, I definitely feel like I'm in the other world now. Get into the air vent, yes, even though we saw the body where the arm was broken getting out of the other air vent. Here we go. It worked out okay for us, we took a gamble. Why would you do this to me? This was all your choice. You're the one who left, and for what? To come back a monster? The music in the asylum motif definitely gives an Evil Within kind of feel. Do you really want to test me? Make me feel sorry? Scare me? Do you think I deserve this? Got a wrench. Some more shotgun ammo. Heizer's note number 2. There are fleeting moments where he regains his sanity in between his hallucinations. He says that he's still waiting for his son, Richard. It's the hope that he'll see him again that motivates the old man to keep on fighting. The war left a deep, dark stain on his mind, and the demons of his past continue to haunt him both in his dreams and reality. He is heartbroken, abandoned. No one can heal his wounds. Not even me. Painkiller. We're gonna go ahead. The wrench is a weapon. We're gonna go ahead and use the sawn-off. It's illegal here to own one, but that didn't stop my dad. And then how are we? We have 4 shotgun ammo, so not a ton. Hopefully it puts him down in one shot. Somebody blocked the exit. Hey, just don't come alive, okay? That's the last thing I need. This nightmare never ceases to amaze me. This world is going crazy. Okay, this is new. Boiler room. The pipe is broken, so I need a new pipe segment, most likely. I don't think that was an intended view. Scariest thing in the game so far is seeing inside the character's own texture map. Nothing happens. Okay, another 4-digit code. Heizer's note number 3. The experimental treatment with the new drug is showing promising results despite the patient's resistance. However, one downside is that Clint's paranoia is worsening. He rambles about disturbing stories that even a man with a sick imagination wouldn't be able to think of. In order to placate Clint, I've changed the color of the drug from yellow to red. His aversion to yellow substances stems from his delusions of a similarly colored drug that was administered during the war. Would be grand if that TV turned into a save location. Here's one now. Okay, we'll go ahead and get a save in. And I'm going to wrap my play session here. We're almost an hour and 15 minutes in. This has been a much bigger demo than I anticipated from this dev. And I'm going to come back to this. Now, I don't know how much is left. It could be a lot. It could be like 10 minutes. So when you see me again, it could be in a new upload, a new part to this playthrough, or I could just come back and tack the next part on. But thanks for joining us for this game. Becrowned has been pretty interesting. Thoughts on it so far? It definitely borrows heavily from its influences. You can tell there's Silent Hill influence and other things in the genre. I think Silent Hill is a predominant one. You know, the themes, the hospital, the dad coming home from war and having war flashbacks and stuff, that's very Silent Hill Homecoming. Using mental health as a backdrop for horror and things like that. It's definitely been done before. So I'm not seeing a whole lot with this that is new. What I hope to see from the full game is more leaning into what the Steam page was talking about, where it looked like there was supernatural forces and maybe surrealism type stuff. I would love to see the game open into that. But all said, if you like this classic kind of over-the-shoulder / almost fixed camera survival horror with puzzles and limited ammo and limited health and all that stuff, I'd say definitely give a look out to Becrowned. I will put a link to this game's Steam page in the description, so you can wishlist it if you'd like. You can download the demo and play it for yourself and see what you think of it. So once again, thanks for joining us. As I say, I do create playthroughs, I do analysis and breakdown videos, I stream here and on Twitch. I'm actually getting off to go eat dinner and then stream. Today we're going to stream mouthwashing and probably Lauren's Lure. So that's a little bit more about me. Would love to see you on the channel, on the Twitch channel, anywhere you'd like to keep up. Until we catch you again, take care of yourselves. Hello YouTube, welcome back to Becrowned. Now, I don't know yet if this is the start of a new video or you're just picking up after I made a cut in the first video I did, but we're gonna try to get back into Becrowned. I went and I finished my stream and it's late here, it's about 2 a.m., but I figured I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get this demo wrapped up. So either way, let's get back into it and see what we have here. So we got to the asylum basement. I will say I am impressed with the length of this demo. I know I kind of said that before, but it's pretty substantial compared to some of the others that I've played. Somebody is quite moaning. Ah, it was probably that thing there. Need a key to the operating theater. We've got more that we can break here. I forgot I kind of need my controller in my lap. Or do I? No, space is equipped. Okay. Ooh, that must be the missing pipe. Picnic is a lie. Wonder what that's about. You know what would be a very cool thing for this? Maybe not in the style of this sort of game, but it would be great if you could hotkey weapons so you could switch between them instead of doing the inventory dance. But I get, you know, sort of the style of this game is you do a lot of stuff through your inventory menu. We got one enemy there. Can we check this room? Yes, this is the save room. Okay. Uh-oh. I forget a lot of a lot of your weapons seem to not be reloaded frequently. There's not really like an intuitive way to check, you know, in a lot of games you would combine the weapon with ammo or you would select a reload option. I don't even think the R key does it. So that could maybe be slightly improved. I keep getting an empty gun click. There's a familiar symbol on the valve. Open the valve. Yes. Oh, hello. Wrench seems to do okay damage. Which of these doors was it? Ah, that's the one with the key. Nice. But this one, space does not read it, nor does A, so I do need my controller for this. Clint's note number 2. I came back for you to make up for those lost years. I was punished enough on that hellish battlefield, more than enough to pay for my sins. Despite all of that, all I got in return were endless accusations and was labeled a psychopath. Yet that wasn't enough torment, though. Of course, since you then decided to send me here. Why would you do this? What am I guilty of? All I want is your forgiveness. What else must I do? I can't take another shot. I'm begging you. Door's locked. Okay. So what would the boiler room have done? Maybe something with the valve now? Uh-oh, am I in an endless loop? Okay, that's something for the dev to note for sure. There's an endless loop here. Yep, I can't do anything. Wow, and there's no button to back out of the menu, I don't think. Right-click, escape, backspace, delete, none of them back out. Okay, I broke it. My apologies. Let's task manager and see if we can get this restarted. Okay, so just a little bit of stuff that we have to redo. Yeah, see, I would love if there was a reload button. I bet if I click now, I'm empty. Yep. Yeah, R or something should be reload button, please. Oh, you know what? I bet I can use the wrench. Maybe that's better. The tub is filled with some kind of revolting... Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. A little note there. Not safe to be in dialogue. It does not freeze what's around you, which I don't hold against the game, but it's something you gotta know. Reload the shotgun. Get out here. Equip the wrench. Get the pipe. Equip the shotgun. We're gonna speedrun this before long. Alright, and there's the other enemy. Oh, I must have got a critical. That's nice. Okay. Let's go put the pipe where it needs to be. I have a feeling we have to do that before we can do anything with the bathtub puzzle. Nice. Alright. I think I checked back here before, yeah. Okay, so how's this work? The tub is filled with some kind of revolting substance. It might even be corrosive. Even if I were dying, there's no way I'm putting my hand in there. So we gotta drain the tub somehow. We've got what looks like a V. 3 circles. This one doesn't have anything. A valve is missing here. I wonder what will happen if I fix this thing. And this looks like fire. Okay, did that drain the tub? Okay, it half drained the tub, I think. So it appears I need to find the last valve, maybe? So, where have I not been, or what have I not interacted with? What's in my inventory? Nothing unusual. What happens if I close this? Okay, yeah, that fills back up a little bit. I bet the valve is in here. Is there something in that note? Really, this hand sticking through the wall isn't anything? I really would have guessed that it was something in its hand to grab, or it was going to reach out and hurt me or something. It worked. Okay. Oh. Operating theater key. Okay, good. Good thing we double-checked our bases. Operating theater. I feel like it's over here. I'm gonna see if I can get a save in real quick. At least the saves are nice and quick and easy. I like that. Alright, now the operating theater. I thought it was this one. Yes. Okay, at least the wrench works pretty well in combat. Yellow syringe. Oh, they said something about the yellow syringe and the medicine that he was given. Painkiller. If I get through this, one thing is for sure. I'm keeping myself as far away from... As far away from... Okay. So this is, I wish the camera angles would cooperate here. Radio. There's another patient in the morgue. It was that soldier who suffered burns all over his body in one of the battles. You shared a cigarette with him, yes? That's my boy. But it would do you good to meet with him again. Listen to your father and you'll find the code for the lock. Oh, and while I remember, I overheard a conversation between the staff that the numbers must be entered in descending order, so don't forget that. I know you hear me. I know. Alright, so we've got... 8341, so I need to enter 8431. Eight, 4, 3. Yep, there we go. If my dad really was telling the truth, then the drug was tested on you too. No, that's pure insanity. Though I suppose everything else in this place is far from normal. No offense. Private word key. One more quick stop in here. It would be nice, some games do this. If you have the key that you need, it will just say, when you bring the dialogue up, it will just say, use this key, or simply, you used the key. It would be a little streamlined quality of life feature. Okay, I definitely do not love this hallway full of free stuff. Call me a cynic. So, it all led up to this. This hell you put me through. Well, your reckless son is here now. Do I have to fight my dad? So, the son who left his poor old man to rot in this asylum finally decided to show up. Too fucking late. They gave me another shot. I can't control it. If you want to live, Richard, you'd better run. Oh! This thing again. So, where am I running to? They did give me a bunch of ammo. Maybe I am supposed to fight instead of run? Okay, that's a little goofy. That's a little goofy, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe there's something else in the room that I need. Maybe the last handle. It's a figurine here. Hold on, yeah, I know your whole thing is important and stuff, but... Oh, great, he spawns minions. And I stopped being able to run. That's right. Can I just circle like this forever? This is, if I'm meant to fight this boss, so let me preface, if I'm missing something, I might be missing something. But if I'm meant to fight this boss and this is how I meant to fight it, this is not great. I like the arm doing a little dance over there. Better make sure my handgun is reloaded, too. Nope, wrong enemy. Well, it would be great if I could see the boss in the same frame as I can see the stuff that I need him to run into. Doesn't seem to be charging right now. I don't get it. I stopped to let him charge on purpose and he wouldn't. Hold on, we're gonna get this. I think one thing is maybe the gameplay is not as smooth as it needs to be for the type of boss that this is trying to be. You know, if this were a very fluid game where you're moving around on multiple axes and you have a dodge roll or a backstep or something, it'd make a ton of sense. This awkward tank control, not having control over your camera, it really does not play well with what it seems the boss wants you to do, which is bait him into charging into these TV stations. And the line between actually getting him to charge and the amount of time you have to move is very thin, it seems. Also, the fact that I don't think you can reload the gun without aiming it, and when you aim it, it locks on so you can't strafe. Yeah, can only reload when you're aiming. So I don't know what I do if I run out of ammo during this fight. See, what made him charge that time? And that time. Excuse you. Oh, it seems if I get close to the blood circle, then he charges. Why did... Okay. I don't know why that just fired up into the sky. Okay, yeah, I have no more ammo, so I have to try to fight this just melee, I guess. Status is dying. Let's go ahead and use a first aid kit. Okay, we got it. I persevered and we got it. Are the other enemies still with us? Refusing to decide is a choice in itself. I admire your attitude. Now, you may rest for a short while. In the face of your father, bid one last farewell. Oh, his head is all the way off of his body. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Can I not use this to save? Hello. Okay, this is cool. I like this setting. This is more unique than the asylum for sure. And this is more of what was teased in the beginning. I was no father, at least not in the way that matters. I abandoned you when you needed me most. The war chewed me up and spat me out. I became a mangled mess of the man I once was. Not that I was anything that great to begin with. We weren't drugged up on the battlefield back there. It was hell on earth, running through the explosions, choking on the polluted air. It was so difficult to see clearly. Our squad ran into a group of enemy soldiers, and without hesitation, I took aim. But we were mistaken. I only realized once the flames lit up their uniform and those familiar faces writhed in agony. I stood there and watched as their skin melted beneath the blaze of my flamethrower. A darkness spread within me like a tumor, and I attributed its origin to some fantasy. Perhaps if I repeated this lie enough, it would become true. But that desperate incantation consumed me. If only I accepted the truth instead. It would have been difficult, and I would have still had some darkness to fight. But for once, I wouldn't have been selfish. I could have proved myself as a father, no matter my imperfections. I don't blame you for sending me here. After all, there was nothing you could do to save me. I was so stubborn, but so was my love for you, Richard. It was the only thing that kept me alive for so long. My son, I am so sorry. Thank you for coming to see me one last time. He forgives me. He still forgives me. There's nothing I can do now to redeem myself, but I will have my revenge. I will not be broken by those visions of the past. The evil in this world will not bring me to my knees. I will not surrender. I've survived Father's pain, and I will fight through the rest. The loop will be broken, and it will be at my hands. See you on the other side, Dad. Becrowned. Thank you for playing the Becrowned demo. Please add the game to your wish list to support Becrowned on the way to its release. Becrowned is being developed by a small indie studio made up of only a few people. All right, that was Becrowned. So, final thoughts on it. I think definitely some of the quality of life and gameplay pulled it down there for me a little bit in the back half. It's definitely, this is something that big games have struggled with too. Definitely, like Silent Hill Homecoming comes to mind as a game where the gameplay mechanics are not fluid enough for the types of bosses that they put you up against. So it results in some frustrating encounters that are not scary, but tense just because of how mechanically difficult they are to actually do. Like I was saying before, the asylum and the veteran dad and the trauma and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely been done before in this type of game. We're not treading any new ground. I don't think that means that this is going to be a bad game, but I would like to see if it could be diversified a little bit and bring in some elements that we haven't seen a lot of in this genre. I definitely do like the promise of the setting at the end. I think getting out of the asylum and getting into the unique part of this game is definitely where it shows its promise. Aside from that, this is a pretty typical third-person survival horror, tank control game that if you like Silent Hill and games like it, you'll probably enjoy. I do recommend you give it a try for yourself and keep an eye out on what happens with its development as we get closer and see what types of things the devs tease and show us, what the game is going to be like. But overall, this was an enjoyable experience. I'm glad that I got on and played Becrowned, and I know that I personally will be watching it in the future. So thank you to the developers for putting out this demo and allowing us to experience it. If you'd like to play it yourself, as I said, I will put a link to the demo in the description of the video. And of course, I always encourage you to go hands-on, play the game for yourself, and develop your own opinions, not just take what I say for granted. I think that's all I've got for today, so once again, thank you all for being here and catching this video and checking out Becrowned with us. Like I said earlier in the video, I am active on YouTube and on Twitch. I do playthroughs like this. I do breakdowns and analysis and reviews and highlights of games. I stream games live here on Twitch, or on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So if any of that interests you, please consider giving me a follow, giving me a subscription, and then you'll get notified when I go live to do any of those things, and maybe we'll catch you again. I'm also on Discord and on Twitter. You can join the Discord to chat with us or catch me on Twitter. Always down to talk games and all sorts of stuff, so you can find that in my description as well. Until we see you again, take care of yourselves.